So sorry. No, we're not going to be doing the long interludes. But secret number 16 of 17, you said friendship. This is foundational. What do you mean by that?
I feel like it is a friendship. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. I feel like it's our friendship that kind of saved us at the end of the day.
Saved us
From divorce.
Okay.
We're able to find our way back to each other because of that relationship. It's not just about the career or
you can say sex, baby.
I can say sex.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I don't think there's any children here. Sex, yes.
All right. So it's not just about sex. There's more to, a relationship. Like during the times that we dated for that 3 years, we were so free with each other. We were so close. Like you picked me up from work every day. Literally. You'll come to the airport. Then I used to work at British Airways. You drive down to the airport.
I was jobless.
You weren't jobless. You had a job.
I was working a part-time job.
Well,
I was in college too.
But even when you started doing real estate, you still picked me up. You took me to your deals. We did so many things together. So, we shared things together. I tell you anything, I'll tell my best friend. So, when we started having those issues, it felt like one of my arm was cut off because, I didn't feel complete.
You didn't feel complete?
I knew,
even though you were trying to run.
But the thing is, I needed to breathe because I felt a little bit suffocated. I felt like I was, when you're going against the tide, like you're swimming and you just lose your balance. That's how I felt. So I needed that break to step out of it. Like, let me even get myself together. And then we can come back and be whole. And that's what we did. So that friendship really helped. Because I knew that, okay, this was my guy now. Like, isn't it the same guy that I knew from back in this? People say people change, but I knew that it wasn't a matter of changing. I felt like it was more of a see-finish situation. Like when you start to take each other for granted. And sometimes you have to miss each other to actually value each other. And that's why sometimes I do tell people, it's okay to break away for a minute. If you're going through it, it's okay to have a trial separation. It's not the end of the world. And you know what? If you don't end up back together, then maybe it was never meant to be.
So you wouldn't. So as part of the foundation, friendship, you wouldn't trade that for anything.
No, I like to be friends.
That's
with
necessary
one
for you.
Yes, absolutely. And I know people say, "Oh no, you should not be best friends with your husband." Okay, if you're not best friends with your husband, who else would you be best? Because you're already sharing too much anyway. So it comes natural that the person you share a lot with, you tell them everything.
Right.
That's how I feel. Of course, I have a best friend, but
right,
I can't keep things from you. And
it's
if I have to keep
as long
things
as your
from
best friend
you,
is okay with me competing with.
why do you have to compete? Just stay in your own.
Stay in my own lane, eh?
Abby,
Okay,
why do you have to compete?
Right,
Nobody's competing for anything. Yeah.
I couldn't agree. More. Friendship definitely sets the tone for everything else. When we prioritize being friends, it means we enjoy each other's company beyond just the romantic aspects.
Yeah.
And when life gets tough, is that friendship that will pull us back together.
Right.
Because it brings respect.
And I remember
the respect that a lot of people crave so badly.
Right.
It's more or less an after effect of a good friendship.
Yeah. And when I was, during that time that we were separated, anywhere I went to, people would say, where's Ola? And I'm like, and then it was starting to get annoying.
So you were resenting that?
Like, what? So I cannot step out.
What?
I have to. I mean, come on, man. I'm like, I don't know. It's home. Like, leave me alone. Anybody that saw me asked of you all
That's
the
good.
time.
That's
Because we went to places together. Even when we're married, even in our, in the beginning of our marriage, we were clubbing, we were doing things together. We found a place to put the babies. We were having the time of our lives. Like I said, see finish entered. And
yep, I couldn't agree more. Friendship is key. It's a key part of the foundation. All right, we'll be right back.